Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Lucy at Lushspaces, and today I wanted to take you on a little journey with me through um, clearing up the beds that I want to directly seed some hardy annuals for the autumn, see how it's gonna go, and yeah, I just wanted to show you what I'm up to this weekend. And before I start, I just wanted to say thank you very much to everyone who bought me coffee. I really appreciate it. It is very nice of all of you to kind of appreciate what I do, so thank you very much. And before I start, I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for supporting and subscribing. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and also like the video. And yeah, let's just start. Feathers with me, obviously. Hello. He's just been rolling, so you might have heard him huffing and puffing. So this is the area that I want to tackle today. So I have a few of these round kind of felted beds that are foldable, so they're very good if you need to move stuff around. So there is soil in there as well. I want to get rid of some stuff that is in it. So at the moment we have these lovely aster that has self-seeded from, I mean, pretty much all over the garden, but they're beautiful, and they're usually full of bees and bumblebees. As you can see here, there's one, I mean there's loads of them around there just working and eating. So yeah, I want to get rid of them. I have plenty around the garden, whether in the front or here as well, so I'm not worried I won't have much food around. And I think I'll just pop the ones that are still looking nice. I'm gonna put them outside for people to take for free. Hopefully someone will be able to take them and enjoy it whilst they last. There is a lot of old growth and like spent flowers in, but you still have quite a lot of this. I'll see. There's also some nasturtium that is self-seeded, and I did have dahlias in this bed before, but they were just constantly eaten by slugs and snails, so I had to remove them. So I learned my lesson there. So I definitely want to do this one, and I want to, as I said, sow some hardy annuals there. Let me just start rather than just chat about it and do nothing. Before I start though, I have chocolate cosmos here, and I just need to show you this. Look at this beauty. This one's almost black, and they smell amazing, and it's liking this bed very much, so I won't get rid of it. I'll keep this one here. There's also some phlox there, so I'll keep that. Dianthus, sorry. And yeah, I'll see what I can get rid of, make some space and start sowing. So I got rid of some nasturtium, and I think I'll just pop these outside as well, because these are good for salads as well, so some people might actually appreciate it. Some of it I might use as well in the kitchen for salads. As I said, these I'll pop outside as well. Maybe someone will want to take them for their vase. And I still have a lot of asters mostly to get rid of, and I'll keep this fennel in. I will save some seeds obviously. Plant them. I mean, it's self-seeding around the garden as well, as I can see, but I will save some seeds and actually plant them properly in rows so I can then use them and have them for the bouquets and for arrangements as smaller plants rather than let them grow so big. But I think I'll leave this one in the middle. It's gonna give a nice structure as well, and see how it's gonna do in the spring. And yeah, just get rid of all the roots and seedlings and plants from here. Keep the soil nice. I'll top it up with some fresh compost, and then I will be seeding. I also have to kind of reinforce the sides. These are very good beds actually. They're easy to maneuver around, and also like if you need to, you can just empty them out and literally just fold those, put them in a plastic bag, and they take hardly any space. But the bad thing is that if you don't fill up the bed completely up with the compost, then the sides kind of flop, especially if it's wet. And also for a very long time when it was new, there were no snails, because I think they didn't like the fabric, but obviously they kind of got used to it, and now they're just hiding in the folds, so that's not very good. So yeah, let me just clear this out and I'll show you when it's all done. Alright, so look at this. I got rid of all the plants in this round bed. Right through, got rid of as much as roots as I could get. Anything that could sprout, obviously the most likely will be something that will sprout again. And I also freshened it up with more compost, new compost, peat free. This is what I'm using, one from Melcourt. They're really good, and it's also a very good compost. I've been using this for my seed sowing indoors as well. And now I'm just gonna make some ridges and plant up the seeds in a row. I think I'm just gonna do 2 rows in here initially, plant it up quite fully, because there obviously might be some loss of the seeds, I don't know, due to mice or squirrels, birds, snails, and we'll see. At least it's going to be easy to recognize which ones are the seedlings that I've planted, because they will be in rows, so it will be quite heavily planted, and then if anything I can just break it out to either individual pots, or in the spring I'll just transplant the small plants into the beds where I want to have them grown, obviously. So yeah, let's do that. So what I did was to create a little ridge, and I'm using these lovely gardening gloves that have these claws on, and they're very good for things like this. So when you're planting, you can make holes very easily. Anyways, just wanted to show you. And I'll be planting Olea and Buplerum here. So they both kind of serve as sown. Buplerum doesn't need to be covered because they need light to germinate, and Olea just needs a light sprinkling on top. So I'm gonna put Olea in here and Buplerum. Yes, I'm gonna put Olea here and the Buplerum in here. So since there isn't too many seeds, I'm gonna be a bit more greedy and not plant very close to each other. That will obviously mean that I won't have to thin out. Hopefully they will sprout, and hopefully they won't get eaten. But but I also want to keep some of them to plant indoors, so I can then compare which one is doing better, whether the one that is directly sown outside, and obviously hopefully it will grow into a small little plant and um, stay put during the winter and won't freeze. So then once the spring will come in, it will start growing again and flowering next year. Or the ones that I'm gonna be having indoors, and I will then put outside once the danger of the frost will pass, most likely like end of April, what am I saying, end of May, really, beginning of June. So let's put these in. So I'll put one seed every maybe like 10 centimeters or so, something like that. Did it go? No. Not the best thing when you actually have nails, which is very hard to keep when you're gardening, because they always will get very dirty. And that's why I started wearing gloves more, because being a girl and doing what I'm doing a job that is customer facing. I cannot have dirty nails, so yeah. So I think this will do. Let's put these back in the packet. There's one here. I'll put this in somewhere. There, baby. And yeah, let's just cover them. So they just need to be like slightly covered, and I will water them. Let's pop them in a little bit like this, so they have good contact with the soil as well. And that should be done. So yeah, I'm just gonna water it, and that's done. And I have a few more of the Buplerum seeds, so I'm gonna be a bit more generous with these. Again, just put them in a row. Yeah, and these I will just water in, and as I said, they don't need covering because they need light for germinating, so hopefully they won't be picked up by the birds. I might just kind of press them in into the soil a little bit before watering, and yeah, leave it to its own devices. Now all watered in, as you can see, nice and moist, so I just have to keep it watered maybe like every day or every second day. Don't let it dry out. I obviously put some labels in. Don't forget to put a date, or at least I like to put a date, at least I know where I planted it. And that's it. Alright, so that's me done sowing some of the hardy annuals outside directly. Thank you again very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you are sowing your hardy annuals as well. Let me know if you are. Let me know what you are sowing as well, whereabout in the world you are as well. Most of you know I'm in London, so we don't get very harsh winters. Obviously we do get frost and everything, but hopefully by the time when we do get the first frost, which is usually end of November, beginning of December, hopefully by the time the frost will come, these will be little seedlings, little plants. They will be able to cope with that. If not, I might just cover it with a fleece or something to give it a little bit more of protection. Anyways, thank you very much for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, and also watch my other videos. I did previously do a lot of videos on garden design, so if you are interested in that, there is a lot of videos about that. Different videos about plants and gardens each month of the year, which is very nice to see as well if you are into plants and want to see what's available at each time of the year. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, have a good day.